Hi. So, where do I begin today? I think this is episode 137. I don't want to keep coming on here and complaining about my life and how bad it is and the lack of things that I have. I know that is keeping me in a state. Anyway, I don't want to do that anymore. It's using the energy in the wrong fucking way. And I don't want to be in this chapter anymore. And I keep talking about how I don't want to be in this chapter. And I keep saying, I don't know how to get out of this chapter. And I don't, because I've never been this broke. But you know what? I just made a list of shit that I can do for money. And I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try to get it on my website. But I'm gonna make a list. So in my next video, I'm gonna have the list. And there's plenty of things that I can sell for money. And a couple months ago, I took a photo shoot with these cowboy boots that I found, and here I'm working on my life, but then I'm working 3 days for the 20 hours a week for the RV park. And that 20 hours a week is killing me because I'm exhausted. I'm a little less exhausted now because I'm getting used to the work. But still, I'm spent, and I can't get into creative flow mode when I'm in let me cut down bushes mode. So, yeah, that's where we are. And, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to make a list because I cannot continue to be in this situation. I cannot continue to complain about something and expect a different result, because it's not going to change. And no matter how much I wish it was different, it's not going to change. And, it's 86 degrees in my trailer right now with the ACs blaring because I'm in the hot, scorching desert sun. And there's not any shade. And this is not the freedom that I wanted when I got my trailer. And I really just want to go somewhere and take care of myself and pamper myself, and maybe I can rent something for a couple of months. Maybe there's something I can do, but I just need to get away from a park full of people. I need a break. Not a break. I need a different spot. I read this whole article, or actually it was a very long reply somebody made, several paragraphs, one that you would usually not read, but it was really long, and it was all about how you can't heal in the same place because your subconscious just gets right back into the same habits. And I'm seeing myself do that. I know that I'm doing that. I know that I just need to just spend my time alone, and I just end right back in the same situation with the same person. And I know that it sucks because I know that he thinks I'm fucking crazy, and from his perspective I am, but because he's not connecting, where I'm we've fought about this same exact thing 800 times over the last 3 years, and I'm fucking exhausted, and I wanted a partner, and boy was I fucking stupid, because I was happy before in my life. I just simply had this awakening, and I had to go down this path and be no, actually in retrospect it was not too bad, So Courtney's got to figure out what the next chapter is, but I think that I was supposed to do the things that I was supposed to do. I'm going to leave it at that, and stay tuned. I will continue on with my saga and my drama, but honestly, if I start talking about stupid fucking shit, call me out on it, because I can't tell you how alienating this has all been, because you know, you have this awakening, then people either need to question their morals or their view of reality, or call you crazy. And it's easier to call somebody crazy. And that's very hurtful, because when you're going through the worst time in your life, the last thing you need was the people who's supposed to love you just be like, yeah, you're fucking crazy. Not, oh my God, I've never heard of that, tell me all about it. I thought more people were like me, but they're not. And that's a problem. Okay, I know Chewy really wants to go for a walk, so I gotta put some clothes on and go take my dog for a walk. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my journey. I know that I've been putting a lot of negative energy into the world, and that's what it's all boiling down to at this point, is that I'm not the person that I want to be living in this environment. And maybe I was supposed to realize, like, to have this experience to help others realize that sometimes it's not you, sometimes it's the environment. And I hope if this video reaches you, you take that thought process to heart, because it's not every environment is meant for everybody. Okay. I try to do these a couple times a week. It really depends on how I feel. Sometimes I get bored of them, and but yeah, remind me. Sometimes I forget. I love you. Goodbye.